4extra tripping on every white man he come in contact with. From now, what's the way with the politicians? 4extra tripping on every white man he come in contact with. From now on, he think they all his probation officer or something. He on Trapper Ross necklace now. I knew he was holding this footage trying to make a major move with it. I guess Extras really wanted to do a Netflix special. I was just playing when I said that. He told Trap get to work. Not now, but right now. Harry Potter knew he couldn't pull it off. He just didn't have the nuts to tell 4extra off the bat. He prolonged it long as he could. That was dumb. Cause now 4extra probably running around the 40s telling all his homies, hey, cuh, I got the Netflix special coming, cuh. It's up, 40 crib. But it's really just a Camp Capone joint. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But the plan was to start his own platform and get it cracking from there. A lot of folks said he should have told his story on his own channel, since he couldn't get that 50,000 he wanted. Trap said he 2,000 in the hole after shooting his content. I don't see how. Y'all walked around on 43rd and went to his hotel that he paid for. 500 or so to the cameraman and 2 hours for the black truck. That ain't no $2,000. He tried to work something out with Cam Capone. He told him, let's have an 80-20 split when you release the footage. Cam basically laughed at him. They ended up settling 50-50. I'm pretty sure he recouped that 2,000 back for sure. But now, Cam Capone and Trap Lord Ross beefing. They finna get out there for the squabble. This gonna look like Harry Potter versus Louis from Family Feud. Baby Runner lost that versus battle to Munchie B. He took his talent back to skits. He a fool.
4extras. You said that I said some bad things about you. And that is cap because I sent you money. I called in. Shit makes me so mad. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm blood. Wait, I'm blood. Shut up. You keep your little dirty little ass, you little banana picking little crap headed little nigga hands off me. 4extras. I want a fade. Mexicans have big. Now give me some of that. Oh yeah, my turn. Let me get some of that, Adam. Hold on, my turn. Check it out. Fuck all you gang members. Fuck everybody. It's MacArthur Park.
It's Cam Capone. So I've hit Cam Capone up. And again, I'm going to keep it real. I've hit Cam Capone up and basically said, look, can we, I'm trying to find a place for this 4extra content to live where it's going to get seen by the most people. It's going to give him a good outcome. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Cam Capone was, he was kind of disrespectful with his first offer. Cause I said, look, I'm trying to find a deal. You haven't got to do anything. It's upload the content and basically I'm trying to get a good deal. And I said, I feel like a good deal would be, I'm just literally giving you the content. It's edited, it's clipped, like 80-20. And the goal on this guy, bro, this guy said, oh yeah, 80-20 for me, right? I'm just like, bro, you crazy, really? He thinking he getting 80% and I've paid for this whole thing. And I'm just thinking, bro, this is such a shame because it's like 4extras not trusting me and putting this on his own platform. He getting into a deal with somebody that he would rather get into a deal with somebody that had absolutely no care for his best interests because he doesn't trust the process with the deal that I, with my clean heart, put together for him to have his own platform to go off. So I'm just thinking like, bro, this sad, man. Like this sad at this point. Like, can't you just trust the process? So anyway, we go back and forth and I'm just like, bro, that's a crazy disrespectful offer. But at the same time, it's like, this is the situation we're in. He don't want to do it on his own platform. I don't know why, but he don't want to do it on his own platform. So I've basically said, look, that's just out of line, bro. You're going to need to do, but we're going to need to do better than that. I said, look, at the very least, you can do 50-50. And again, I don't want to say I regret this, but I was kind of like, I had to bite my tongue because it's like, I let myself get screwed out of this deal, but also my intentions from the start of this was to gift 4extra something that he could get his own platform going with. Now, I didn't want to renege on that and be like, well, I need to get 30% of this deal. I'm 2K in the hole for this project. I tried to just limit myself and say, look, this was a good deed. If 4extra doesn't want to accept the good deed and do it the way that I want him to do it for him to get the best outcome of it, it just needs to stay as a good deed. So I said, look, you don't have to give me anything out of the deal, but you need to give him a more fair deal than taking 80% for nothing. Crazy. So I've said to him, like, look, 50-50 at the very least. but like really like we've gone back and forth, and basically what we've ended up getting is I'm pretty again, here's the thing, I don't know, right? The last conversation I had, we're talking about this, it's not agreed, we're just floating the idea. And I think the last conversation I had was that Cam was talking about, okay, 60-40 split in 4extra's favor, 60 for 4extra, 40 for him, and he does all the clipping, he does the TikToks and all of that stuff, and then 4extra does an interview on Cam Capone afterwards to talk about the situation, and then basically Cam gets 60% of the interview, the new interview on Cam about the interview. And so we having a really uncomfortable back and forth about this. And then like later down the line, a little bit of time passes and I'm thinking, bro, I don't even know if this is going to come out now. Cause it's like, that's not what I agree to. I can't, that's just not what I do. It doesn't make sense for me. And then a little bit of time passes and he says, well, if we can't do it on your platform, you need to find me a deal. And this is, again, it's just, this is hurting my feelings. Cause it's like, bro, I've done this on the pretenses of I'm helping you get your platform going. And why can't you just trust the process? You're going to have a way better outcome. You're going to have a platform. You might make 5K a month for the rest of the year, for the 2 years, 3. This is I'm giving you a beginning on your platform, and you kind of throwing it back in my face, and it's not good enough. And I'm just like, man. And he talking about, you need to get me a deal. You need to sell this to Netflix. I'm just like, bro, like this isn't. We didn't. If we'd have said we need to film a project that's the quality that we could sell it to Netflix, it's a completely different approach. If you're telling me we're doing something to launch your platform, it's completely different. If you're telling me we're doing something for the Trap Law Ross platform, that's a completely different approach. So he telling me you need to sell this, we need to get a deal with Netflix. I'm like, bro, like that's, and you put it, I'm like, bro, this isn't a Netflix project. My dream is to have it's my dream to have a documentary series on Netflix. That's one of my big holy grail goals in life with my career. I'm trying to explain, like, bro, if I could get Netflix deals, I would be having Netflix deals. I'm not that, like, you telling me to go in a week and do the goal for you that I've been trying to do myself for over a decade, right? For 10 years straight. And I'm just like, bro, this is just, I just don't, I'm thinking, I don't know if this is going to come out. Like, I don't know. You put me in such an uncomfortable situation. So anyway, come from there. He basically just saying to me, like, I'm like, bro, like, you need to take you need to trust me and put this on your platform. You need to get your platform going, bro. The biggest and best outcome for this is for you to use this to launch your platform and have a sustainable income from your platform going forward. You don't want to do it, man. It was just no. It was just a no. I don't want to do that. I'm not interested. I'm just like, bro, it's so disappointing, man, because I'm putting you in position. It's like no good deed goes unpunished. I'm trying to do a good thing and it's not good enough, and then you turning it back around on me and coming at me with aggression. So that's super disappointing. And then he's basically saying, you need to find me a deal. You need to find me a deal. Now, again, I heard that Lupe told me that he'd been offered a $20,000 deal from Channel 5, Andrew Callahan, to do the interview. Now, I don't know exactly how true that was, but that's what she said to me. She said, oh, she could probably get 20. I'm saying that's a good, like, can we get that? Like, that's a good deal. And apparently I'm hearing it's not enough. He wants more money. He wants Netflix. And it's just like, I just don't know where to go with this. And so he's just saying he wants a deal. He wants a deal. I'm not knowing how to get deals.
This what Cam Capone had to say to Trap Law Ross. Y'all can pause it and read it. Lines get real blurry in business when friendship involved. Extra, keep considering these dudes friends. Easy E considered Jerry Heller a friend too. Look how that played out. Ice Cube wasn't going for that shit. Bo Extra got to keep this friend mentality out of his future business endeavors. There's plenty more Adam 22s, Cam Capones, and Trap Lord Russes that want to do business with him. DJ Flip gonna be the next white man to do him wrong, watch. I'm expecting to have to clean his business acumen at all. Cub barely getting in this shit. But he for sure need better representation or better management so he understand what's going on for real, for real. He probably felt like he got sold a dream. Thought he quit cuz he told me Netflix, cuz. He ready to punch his head off. Got him looking crazy to his homies. How y'all think all this gonna play out for 4extra, man? I think he gonna be alright. Get his channel cracking and skyrocket on their ass. He just need a cold co-pilot, and he gonna tell his story.
All right, man. So little of that boy 4extra, man, he was telling Trap, like, off the back, you better give me a Netflix deal, Trap. And Trap was like, no, man, I can't get you a Netflix deal, man. It's not the type of production, man. We could only sell like Cam Capone and other platforms, man. And he was like, nah, good, Burden Avenue on 40 crib. Give me a Netflix deal off the back. And Trap was like, nah, man, I'm sorry, man. We can't get you a Netflix deal, man. So yeah, that's how that went, man. Shout out to Political Street Views for the clip, man. You know what it is. Follow me on Kick, Twitch, Discord, IG, TikTok, Rumble. We out to the next one. Hype. Hit that notification bell. We gone.